Hello everybody. Before we get started with today's painting video, I just quickly want to plug my Etsy store. If you are still looking for the perfect gift or something for you, maybe what I have to offer is just what you wanted and you didn't even know. I have two different kinds of desktop calendars. One is the more contemporary one, and the other one is the one that has my intuitive art style. Each comes with its own stand that is handmade by me, and it also comes with a day marker, and you get 6 different colors so that you can color coordinate with the month that you have currently up on display. So that's that. I also have some alcohol ink art. These are 30 different colored push pins, and it comes in a set already picked, so you don't have to be overwhelmed picking your own colors. And then I also have alcohol ink magnets, and that as well comes in a set of 12. I hand pick those, and I pick the best backgrounds, the most intricate and fun to look at. So each of these pieces, the same goes for the push pins, is almost like its own little piece of art. Next up, I have my brooches that I make with watercolor backgrounds that I either don't know what else to do with, or that I haven't finished decorating. So then I go in and I finish decorating them with my doodles and my dots, and then they get mounted on some more paper, sealed, and waxed the top with a cold wax, so that when you touch it and your hand oils get on it, it doesn't destroy it. The same goes for my pendants. It comes with a handmade bezel and a hemp string that I color coordinate to the pendant. And the same thing again, I mount them on some more paper, I seal them, and the top is waxed. And I have a lot of different styles, and each one is unique. I cannot recreate these. So if there is one that you really like, consider buying it, because once it's gone, it's gone. They're super lightweight. A friend of mine bought 3 and she loves wearing them because you can't feel that you're wearing it. And so she really likes that, and I appreciated that feedback. Anyway, there's lots more in my store, so if you want to go and have a look at it, I have the link in the description box below this video and all my other videos going forth. And everything is ready to be shipped. So if you buy it, I should be able to ship it within the next couple of days. And then it will, right now, for sure, get to you before Christmas. Thank you so much for indulging me. I am new to promoting my own stuff, so I appreciate your interest and your patience. But now, let's get started with the video. I am now ready to paint, and I prepped my paper in the back so that I can start painting on the front. And I have been inspired by the color scheme of my own business card. So I want to kind of recreate these colors. I just really love the purples and those blues. I'm feeling landscape at the moment, so we'll see how it ends up, but this is what I'm thinking is going to happen. I brought out some of my Daniel Smith watercolor sticks. There's a phthalo blue and a cerulean. which probably are going to be my main two blues. Oh, there's also a Prussian blue for the darker spots. But I'm also thinking for the pink and the purple parts, because this pink will mix well with the blues and probably give me a darker shade of purple. So I'm also going to add a little bit of pink in this. And I have the Quin purple here on the side. If I need it, I can use that up. And I think I just want to start laying down some colors. And I might just take it straight from the stick because I can't be bothered with letting them soak first. It all needs to happen fairly quickly. Otherwise, I'm gonna get pulled away again. All morning now, I have been running around doing other stuff, and I am just ready to slow down and just give myself time to play, which I really haven't been able to do lately, and I'm just not so happy about that with myself. It's nobody's fault but mine, really. Has anyone started decorating for Christmas yet, or Hanukkah, or whatever you may celebrate? We just put up our tree this weekend, and it looks beautiful. So I'm just gonna fill the whole page with these colors. Alright, before I overwork it even more, I'm gonna let this dry and then I can be back and we can continue. I got in the zone and stopped talking, so I'm going to explain what I'm doing with a voiceover, but then I'm gonna let you just finish watching the video with some music. I brought my watercolor pencils out and I just wanted to see what it would look like, and just to give the background a little bit more texture, different kind of texture. You could also do this, of course, with more watercolors, but I like that you can still kind of see the colored pencil strokes as I am softening them with a very, very light, damp brush. The goal is to keep everything very light. I like that misty kind of feel that this piece is giving me, and also it reminds me of a wintry landscape. I'm trying to pull out the darker spots and then leave some lighter areas that I can later on use to put some doodles in and decorate a little bit more. The more I looked at the piece, the more I saw this perfect spot for a moon. So that's what I'm placing here. And for that, I am using just acrylic paint. I could have used watercolor, but I already had the acrylic paint next to me because of the dots that I'm using later on, and so that's what I used. There's many different ways that you can layer white on top. I didn't want to bring in too much of the black pen because I wanted to make this look light and misty, and I didn't want the black to take over too much. So most of the doodles will be with the watercolor pencils, and I realized that by going over with a damp brush, it will intensify the color a little bit more, and so that's what I did here. In keeping everything light and airy, I brought out my white pens, but I am still struggling with them. They're not performing smoothly, so most of this I wasn't able to film. And I also switched to different white pens throughout just to see what would work best. So maybe I just need to invest in a new set of white pens. In fairness, I've had these for a long time and they might have dried out in the meantime because I don't use them all the time. But yeah, I just try to keep it as coherent as possible while needing to skip through a lot of the footage. Alright, the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just gonna let you watch. And if you liked what you saw, if it brought any value to you, please consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. I post videos pretty much every week. I might take off during Christmas and New Year just to spend some time with my family, and while I'm gone, maybe you haven't watched any of my older videos, so if you want to go ahead and check out my playlists, go ahead and do that. I will definitely be back next week though, and then in the new year I will continue uploading once a week. Have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week wherever you are in the world. And if you still need to do some Christmas shopping, consider shopping small, not just from me personally, but from other creators like myself. Thank you, and I will see you next week.